Since 2023, frequent maritime clashes have driven China-Philippine tensions to a critical high. But while the headlines remain dominated by confrontation, a different, more constructive track has begun to emerge. As the Chinese ambassador to the Philippines noted, after more than a year on pause, political dialogue is back. That renewed dialogue has materialized into concrete steps this year, with key maritime talks in January and consecutive consultations in March, complemented by easier travel measures and more direct flights between the two countries. But this is not a simple story of détente. Expert Daifan characterizes Manila's current approach as deeply dualistic, in which diplomatic engagement and security frictions unfold simultaneously.
On the security front, the Philippines has taken a series of steps targeting China. During the Philippine president's visit to Japan in May, the two sides agreed to begin negotiations on the General Security of Military Information Agreement, which makes it easier for Japan to project power across Southeast Asia. We have also seen Tokyo and Manila launch so-called maritime boundary delimitation talks, which undermine China's maritime rights and interests.
In the South China Sea, the Philippines continues to send its vessels and aircraft toward the island of Huangyandao. The Philippines once excluded it from its map, but now claims it's part of its territory, prompting China to step up patrols. Experts say the support of external powers has emboldened Manila's recklessness.
The current Philippine government has pursued what I see as a riskier, harder line approach. Backed and encouraged by some extra-regional powers, it has become increasingly assertive in taking unilateral actions at sea.
Among the most blatant China hawks is the Philippines Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro, who went so far as to dismiss China's assistance to Manila as guileful. The remarks drew a sharp response from China's foreign ministry.
His latest rhetoric shows his complete disregard of the welfare of the Philippine people and lack of appreciation for kindness. All he cares for is selfish, personal gains. We hope the Philippine side will not allow certain clowns to repeatedly jeopardize the efforts of both sides to stabilize ties.
China acted resolutely, a sanction that bans Teodoro and his family from entering the Chinese mainland, Hong Kong and Macau, and doing business with Chinese enterprises. It was the first time the country sanctioned a sitting defense chief, a clear warning that while China exercises restraints, its patience has limits.
China's policy toward the Philippines has remained consistent. It's committed to maintaining friendly ties and managing differences through dialogue. The key to improving China-Philippines relations, in my view, lies with the Philippines. Manila needs to take a rational approach to the South China Sea issue, keeping it within a manageable scope rather than allowing it to undermine the broader bilateral relationship.
Mixed signals from the Philippines persist, with the latest coming from Manila, which has expressed its willingness to improve bilateral ties. And so one question continues to hang over bilateral ties. Can both countries prevent the South China Sea from defining everything else? Chinese officials emphasize cooperation over confrontation. But as long as voices like Teodoro's continue to shape policy, whether Manila can truly speak with consistency and back its words with action remains to be seen.